Good morning, New Life. My name is Cordelia, and at this time in the service, we'd like to take out a few minutes to just shed some light on what God is doing in the midst of his people here at New Life. This morning, I have Leanne Campbell and Sarah Moser with me. Thank you guys so much for joining us and sharing a little bit today about women's ministry, right?
Yes, very excited.
Yeah, super excited about that. Leanne, could you start by sharing just a little bit about your family?
Sure.
And just a little bit about your family.
Okay, so I'm married to Troy, and he is the founding pastor. He's also the senior pastor here. So we have 5 kids. Our oldest is in college, and our youngest is in 2nd grade. We have biological kids and kids that we've adopted from foster care.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And then Sarah, what about for you? Share a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm married to Carl Moser, and I love women's ministry. That's kind of all there is to say.
Yes, that's good. Yeah.
Short and sweet.
Yes. So could you guys, I understand that there's like a women's event coming up. Could you share a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so we had a women's retreat planned right before COVID hit, and we actually had the place booked and everything. We had shirts, and our theme was rooted, talking about being rooted in Christ and having the ability to weather the storms that come our way. And then COVID hit, and we first postponed, and then we had to cancel it. So what we're doing is a women's day, and I'm going to let Sarah kind of share on that.
Yeah, so basically what it's going to be is we'll have breakfast and like a welcome, and then we will have like a brief time of worship, and then we're going to have 2 sessions led by Maggie Pivar, who has just an amazing testimony, an amazing story, and I won't go too much into that because I don't want to spoil it, but she has a lot to impart to us, and she's going to deliver a message about being rooted in love and being rooted in Christ. And so I just think it's going to be a wonderful time for us to bond and be more unified in the body, and it's important for us to be unified. This is something that Jesus prayed for us, before he was crucified. He prayed for unity, that we would be unified. And so I just think it's going to be a wonderful time to bond.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and Maggie has a great story of survival. She has 2 very traumatic near-death experiences, and she is a double leg amputee. So I think it'll be really pertinent for whatever life struggle that you're going through or I'm going through to hear from a woman who's weathered the storm and come out with her faith intact.
Yeah, that's really great.
That's
exciting.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So could you guys share just a little bit of like why women's ministry is important to you?
Yeah, I think, so often women's ministry gets a really bad rap. Even our society, they love a good cat fight, right? And so I think Jesus valued women so much. And the reason you see so much conflict is just like in any other everyday relationship, difference demands context. We always say that around here at New Life, but it really does. And when you make the time to go to a women's event, or you make the time to go to that monthly Bible study, and you take the time and you sacrifice and do it as a sacrifice to the Lord, you do, as you were saying, get unified because your focus is on Jesus and you're all heading the same direction. So it doesn't matter how you're identifying as like a black woman, a white woman, a mother, a woman, maybe you're recovering from abortion or being traumatized or any sin that you're coming out of or anything. When you're focusing and heading toward Jesus, you're on the same path as everyone else, and it's all level at the foot of the cross. And we love to highlight that at New Life, and we just love to just really love on each other well so that we can grow and fulfill the destiny that God has planned for each of us, which is to glorify him and love him forever. So
that's good.
I don't know if you have anything to add.
Actually, I do. Oh my gosh, this is a juicy topic. The thing is, I think that so much in our society and in the world breeds mistrust amongst women. And I think that if people just let their walls down and allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to just trust God. When we have Jesus in common, we have so much in common. Mm-hmm. We have so much to talk about. And there are blessings that get blocked when you just put up your defense mechanisms and your walls. And when you let those come down, you'll realize, oh my gosh, like you have a piece of my puzzle and you have a piece of my puzzle that I didn't even know was missing. And without it, it's like I mean, this is God's design. He designed us to actually need one another and to be totally dependent on him. And if somebody else has your answer, it's like, don't you want that? Like, you kind of have to let your walls down and just do things God's way and trust him that his plan is always better. And it's by design better.
Yeah, that's really good.
Really good.
Yeah, because even like through that, like there's beauty in differences, and we can learn a lot from each other in those differences. And so I love that. And so for those women that are in the crowd right now, maybe thinking about going, what should they do? How should they get signed up?
Yes, we will be having back on the welcome table in the back there's going to be little pamphlets for you to fill out. It'll be just a save the date card for now. And then in the next 2 weeks, we're going to have a link go live. And that'll be set up. If you have the New Life app, you can sign up to receive those notifications by signing up for the women's ministry. You can find us on our Facebook group, New Life P31 Women. That's the name of our group. And if you add yourself, then we will approve that. Only women. Sorry, guys. I know you really want to be part, but no, just for women. For the ladies. And then we'll be sending it out. And the cost is going to be really low. It's going to be $25 per lady for attending in person. And for those who aren't comfortable with coming out and you prefer to watch from the live stream, we will have that available to you as well for a cost of about $10 to do that. So.
And this is November 7th, right?
Yes, and it'll be from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m.
Awesome.
So,
Sounds exciting.
It is exciting. And we'll have lunch for them too. So.
Yes, got some food going on.
Food is important.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you ladies so much for sharing your stories with us. And if you guys want to know more about the women's event coming up, feel free to go back to the Connect table. But hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday.